Hello there everyone, it is me back on this game again, being GT Sport as always. Take away my sadness with your humor. Well, I do hope I can be humorous. And not that not humorous, or at least try to be. But anyway, it's gonna be me playing, obviously, one of the Mazda races. Yeah, one of the Mazda races, but I'm gonna show some races that were very close. So I came up with a new idea. Instead of racing with the traction control setting to 3, I'm now racing it with 2. With the number 2 setting, so it's still sturdy, but if you're going in with high speed, they're gonna start sliding into a wall. You're a funny person to me, so you'll do well, I hope. Thanks for that, Sal. So, let's see. I would say, in all honesty, these 3 were the closest races. So, we'll start with all of them. We'll start with just those 3 because they feel like they were the closest races, to be honest. I forget which league this was in, because I know for sure it was off stream, because I was just wanting to cut through many of them as possible. So, let this begin. Perfect timing. Oh yeah, now I remember. This was the boxer sprint. The thing with this is that every car was spaced out by maybe 1.5 seconds. That was weird. For a second on my phone it looked like the stream stopped. Anyway, at least it's still going. But yeah, with this race it was close, to say the least, because every car, like I said, was split by 1.5 seconds. And me, starting by the end of the grid, I had to get there as quick as possible. So messing up at all was really not what I wanted to do. If it stopped, I would have fell asleep. Well, ain't that funny? That was probably one of a few mess-ups I did. Then again, with a chicane like that, it's... well, not chicane. Then again, with a sharp corner like that, it's really hard to judge. And the second time I messed up. this it? I know there were 3 laps in this race. I just forget if this is... Oh wait, no. I'm coming up to like the lead cars. So this is where it gets pretty close, to say the least. It's the last lap that really shows how close this race got. Yeah, but those are the last 2 over there. The split from the gap from the starting line of this lap was like about 8 or 9 seconds, and I had to catch up through all of that. Well, that just tells you how close just getting to these 2 was getting for this lap. Now at this point, I've caught up to the 2 of them now. And I'm like about, literally half of the track is done. And I'm still in 3rd, now getting into 2nd place in just a matter of a moment here. Had the inside line and I kind of went too far out. Only because, you know, when you draft a car, you gain too much speed. So a few more corners, being this corner and the few chicanes at the end, and I still had to get that one up in front. Luckily, I guess we had a car to lap over. So me and this other guy literally sandwiched the other car, but I luckily got through because I took the inside line and the other person was behind the other car. So close as that was, this one was a lot closer. This was done in the rain. And when you're racing a car like these on sport tires and not rain tires, you're gonna have to stop so much, because with the amount of speed that you're going, you're gonna end up sliding off the course. And I've had to restart this race about maybe 8 or 9 times, all while contemplating on not quitting the race to choose a different car. Because this whole boxer sprint thing, I was using this one car. Now, surely some of you would be like, you know, using an older car will make it even a lot harder to get to first place because of how slow it can be. If you're not that much of a good driver, it'll be slow. But then again, if I was to use a modern Porsche, I would be, the last race you just saw, I would have been in first place within half of the second lap, and I would have the last lap just to be in first, which would be kind of boring. This is only 2 laps, so it'll be over before you know it. I think only once in this race did I drift, but I don't think it was this replay. I don't remember if it was or not, but we'll see. Entire stream for pause for like a second. Yeah, I don't get what's kind of going on. Even on my phone, I just had to refresh it again. So that's the last chicane there. And this is the beginning of the second lap. And the last lap to catch up to the first place, which is just passing that sharp corner there. There they both are. First and second over there, and I have to catch up to them. This time around was like a literal 10-second gap to get there. Yeah, again. Now it did again on my phone. You know what? I'm just gonna let it be a dark screen on my phone. As long as I know it is streaming, that's fine by me. I could just read I'll just read whatever comments come in here. Now passing the Subaru. And all that's left now is to pass another Porsche. Which, go figure, is literally the same car that I'm using. And right there, I almost messed it up so bad. But luckily, the other 3 tires were not, the front tires weren't over the gravel. And this is a straight path, so these two cars do really good on a straight path. And this is what I mean by very close. This last chicane here. Only slight contact between both of us. They nudged me out, but I was in front anyway. Believe the finish was 0.090, something like that. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, now to me actually playing. Enzo, Ferrari Enzo, over there. So we're doing the Mazda thing today. And I've already did this one, forgetting that I actually did play yesterday, so... It was a close race too, but not super close like the other ones. So it's just the remaining 6. If the finish line was any closer, you would have been fed. I guess I would have been. Already changed. No, I did not. Again, I never used this one before. Starting at the back of the whole group, and all the other cars are over on the other corner over there. 1, 2, third and fourth corner already. Whoop, both of them hit the gravel. I think they both overtook it too much. They have the inside line, but I got the outside. This guy is in the Golf-looking type of livery. The blue and orange stripe. Now comes the straight path of doom. And why I say straight path of doom? Because as fast as these cars can go, it's gonna be easy to slide off if someone bumps you. If someone bumps you on in the bum. Nope, I don't have the corner. I mean, I could, but then it won't be a clean race by then. Now there's a huge grouping over there. So all of them in that huge grouping is going to be fighting for first place, which will make them lose time and make me gain time on them. That grouping over there. Now it looks like they're just fighting for third as the first two got away from them. 26th place, 4 laps to go. This should be no problem. And I'm not really feeling like drafting any cars because I know I'm gonna pass them eventually. Looks like the Mazda in front of us has a Alfa Romeo Formula 1 color scheme on them. Red and the red and the white overlay. Already a bunch of cones have met their fate. So the gap between first and me is 2.115, now 1:1:10. I can literally just go for first place right now. But I'm sure like the crew chief at the pit lane would be like, don't go for it just yet. You still have time. See, if I was to go for it, I probably would have ended up in the gravel like that poor guy over there. And the people upstairs are having a throw everything to the ground party, like they usually do. Party lasts. At least I did not hit rear end the other guy. As I was saying before, I could have rear-ended this person badly. Party lasts usually about a little less than 23 hours a day. Now that's what I mean by the straight path of doom, because I almost got rear-ended into the gravel by the guy that I just passed. Now it comes to me versus the pink Mazda. Which the last race I did, the first one, it became a literal fight for first place. Now it's gonna start to become a battle for first with me, the car behind me, and the car behind them. Which I believe it's the person that hit the gravel. Well, mainly this is sand, but a lot of people just like to call it gravel for some reason. Now, here comes the fun part. They have the inside line, I have the outside line in terms of being on this edge here. Yeah, this area is very hard to fit two cars going in at the same time. As you saw from the radar, my car was stayed on the road while theirs hit the dirt. So it's pretty hard to get two cars wide into this area. Now it's literally a battle for first, as the 3 cars from B before have all caught up to the both of us. Which is what happens when you fight for first place. You start to lose time. Now it's my turn to be the one to defend against first place, because now they're all gonna come after me. But I guess Mr. Pink Mazda is kind of out of the running for first place now. Nope, but actually no, they're trying to get it back into it now. Oh, they hit the gravel again, and that was Mr. Orange with black topping. The French salad dressing with a black top on, with a black top. Huh. Almost slid out of focus there. Now it's the last few corners. I have to fight this off. Which I would say I did. It's a 4-way finish. For once it's a 4-way finish now. See, we had an American finish and a Brazilian 3rd place. While the Brazilian had a 0.888 difference. Interesting. Excuse me, if that was audible. Next race being, I do not know how, Autodromo Lago Maggiore. With now the white variant of this car. I thought you'd get that. Says no problem, proceeds to be a problem. Yeah, let's go. What's next? Let's go, Brandon, smash those mortals. Well, I mean, I can't really smash them. I'm not in a monster truck or a monster car. Give or take, if that ever becomes a thing, that'll be something to see. A car's body to have a plastic shell for a gigantic heap of metal of all connecting rods and such, all held up with gigantic tires, crushing other cars. You know what I meant, shut up. Yeah, I guess you're right. I knew what you meant. But you did also want my funny criticism. So we have a Russian in first place. Looks like for me to get to first place, we have to go to... I am surely gonna get this wrong, and I'm not gonna attempt to say it in their language, but... I have to go to the... I'm gonna just take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna go to the Red City Hall, or Red Palace, whichever that area is called, with that really long red building that has so much Christmas lights on its roof. If we're gonna get to first place, we'll have to go straight to there, apparently. Because it is a three-way race for first place between an Italian, a Spaniard, and... You know, thought was to be funny about it. I'm willing to bet the Russian got first place because they were rushing for it. I don't have any sound effects for a drum set to do that, so I had to use my own mouth. But that's my guess. They had to be rushing for it. They had to rush for it. There's a massive group over there, so I'm gonna stop here because we both went into this corner. When you're going down a hill, it makes it hard to stop really good. Oh, now an American got to second place. They shoved both the American and the Italian shoved the Spaniard to 5th place. Someone else is in 4th now. Oh, now they're back and forth, because a Canadian's in 5th now. I'm about to pass the language that I am learning, about to reach over 2 years of, and still trying to manage to put together good sentences. I'm in a big pickle here. It's gonna be hard to say when to pass and when not to pass. The orange, the French salad dressing just knocked into the pink Mazda that I just passed, which is the Spaniard. And the American got first place now. So it's gonna be another American finish. Ouch. And this is what happens when you do not pay attention when you're trying to commentate on your race. I almost slammed into... Well, I did slam into him, but I didn't slam into it as rough as the other guy did. They have the inside line, so I have to be the outside. Well, you good there. I know this is a race, but this isn't Burnout, you know? We don't crash cars here. You don't crash into cars to get points. But hey, imagine if the PS5 does get a Burnout game for it. Imagine if it could play all the other Burnout games from the past. That would be fun. So now it's an American versus American Mazda race now. We've passed everyone else. We passed the Canadian, the Italian, the Russian, the Spaniard, the 2 Japanese drivers. And I forgot the rest of them down under. I'm already about to pass the first placeman, but I'm gonna let it slide for now. Because it's too early to pass the first placement. Let's see, it's me, the first placeman, and the Canadian that are battling for first place. Or I'm battling for first place while the car behind me is going to be battling to play Burnout with all of us. So I suggestively moved to the side. I got the inside line here. Now they got the inside line there. I have the inside line here. Now being in first is gonna be an American, Canadian, American finish to the line. That is if the Japanese driver manages to catch up between these two that are gonna try to get it from me. Which if I take a quick look behind me, it looked like they probably might. Let's see. Yep, there is a fourth driver in the back. We're in the back over there. And it's white with a blue cross, so now Mr. Burnout's gonna come flying by us into the dirt. I literally pressed the brake for way too long because I saw that my car actually did stop on the road. One, two. Alright, it's back to just us two again. It's back to just the three cars behind. So that big group, they're fighting for 5th place. Because there's the red triangle, which is me, the triangle that is being covered by my triangle, which is the guy that's about to pass me. The triangle later on in the pack, which is the other driver, the other American driver. the Japanese driver just after, and then you have the triangle being followed by the massive train ride of the other triangles trying to get to the other one, which is a battle for 5th place if I was to ever see one. So now I'm just gonna stay to the side here, because if I know better, Mr. Burnout or Mrs. Burnout is gonna try to swing by, which they do, and surprisingly do not go into the dirt, which is great. I mean, I instinctively took a break like that because any farther down the hill, well, it would be a game of chicken. Who's gonna press their brakes first? And the way how I pressed my brake, it proved to be useful because they pressed their brakes way after they passed me. So there's that. Oh, and now Mr. American has caught up to us. Now it is a race of wits now. They have the inside line, so I have the outside. Kind of broke too late there. Again, that was very close. So, Mr. White with the blue cross on the flag has the fastest lap time. So I can't really say what flag that is, because I was gonna say Greece, but I know Greece has more stripes than just that. And then I think their flag is blue with white stripes and the cross in the left-hand corner. Could it be Iceland? I do not know. Because I know that there's a white flag with a red cross on it, which I believe that is England. Not to get it confused with the United Kingdom, which is in 7th place. Or to not get that flag confused with Australia, which is literally the United Kingdom flag on the top or left corner with stars around the rest of the flag. As how I remember it. Now Mr. and Mrs. Burnout have come by my side again. I'm gonna press the brakes early. They went into the dirt, as I thought. And they're gonna lose a heck of a lot of time back there. Fastest lap has caught up to us too. So it's gonna be somewhat of a battle between second for them, because now they're fighting for it, while just leaving me to be up in front like it's no one's business. Sure, the crew chief is just like looking at me driving and just saying, "Well done, mate, well done. Just bring the car home. Don't mind about those ones behind you. They're gonna fight for second. Just bring it in. Just bring it in home." Or as what you'd hear in Formula 1, "Get in there, Lewis." Or whomever wins first place, which, well, it's kind of obvious at this point when you think about it. Speaking of Lewis, did anyone see the Great Britain Grand Prix at Silverstone? Or as what I'm gonna call the fastest racetrack in the world for Formula 1? This guy did probably what I would think is unthinkable. He brought the car to the finish line with one tire completely punctured. Now if that's not incredible, I have no idea what can be incredible for Formula 1. Cause that is literally insane. Incredibly insane. How did that happen? How did it happen? I'm sure one of the pieces from the front wing kind of clipped the tire. And at the speeds that they go, any small piece that hits the tire as well gonna feel like you're riding on a bunch of nails, and it's gonna pop it. And this guy was 30 seconds out from second place, so he luckily made it back to the finish line with crossing the line from 30 seconds with only about 9 seconds left for the second place driver to catch him. Let's see what else you said. Yeah, keep doing that because I need it at the moment. Keep being funny. No, LOL. How did that happen? He must be talented. Well, he's been racing ever since he was a little fella, driving go-karts. So he surely is talented. Though I'm sure he's probably has before, but in terms of this year, as crazy as it may have been, I think this is the first time we've ever seen him finish a race limping the car to the end with three working wheels. I mean, the other one was working. It's just that if it gone on for another lap, I'm sure he would be riding on the rim at that point. So luckily, it was the last lap that happened. Alright, so I'm already seeing Mr. and Mrs. Burnout at the end of the group, so let's see how this will go. Though already messing up, but it happens. So let's see, we have American, Japanese, a German, as far as what I could see in this grouping here, so let's see what else happens. The break here, because they got the inside line already. This track makes it very easy for a lot of cars to be split into groups. Next one to pass is a Japanese driver. Then a British driver. I see someone in Ireland is in third place. Believe that is the color scheme of the flag, green, white, and orange. In that order. Or is it flipped around? Is it orange, white, and green? I got no idea, but I know it's the colors of that flag. Now, next is the German. Or is it gonna be the... whichever flag that is. Because I know Hungary, I think, is just white and red, and it's horizontal, not vertical. Yeah, we have a whole bunch here. So past Germany. Now there's... I believe that was France I passed, because it was blue, white, and red. I passed the other flag that I do not know at all. Next is Italy and then Brazil. Could they be racing from... what, from Rio? Could they be racing from Rio? Who knows? Only they know. Oh, one car slid off. It was a British guy. It was the guy from Great Britain. Passed Mr. Brazilian, passing Mr. Italy. Now I got another American v American race here. Then afterwards it is Germany, then was the top three. With only 5 laps to go. 6 if you count doing the last lap, of course, but still. They went a little too wide there. Now we're at the top 3. Now we're in podium. And now I'm gonna be in first place, but they are defending really good. That was close. No brakes needed here. Sooner or later, the relap process is gonna end up beginning. Just noticed that Mr. or Mrs. L. Gallardo has taken the fastest lap. Me doing that almost caused me to go into the dirt. Now another person takes the fastest lap. Interesting. Of course, I didn't get to be in there in time. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how this lap fares. Alright, no relapping has taken place. Second and third have caught up to me, which is good. At least one of us can cross the line at the same time. At least I got a best run at the end of it. Oh, here's another. Are you using a... Hello, Landon. So, you asked, am I using a controller or a racing wheel? I'm using a controller. Even though a lot of people that have played this game a lot more than I have usually consider the wheel. Again, this happened? Okay, this is the second time that I'm seeing this happen. This is funny. How do you have, what is it, 11 cars going for first place immediately in the first sector of the track? This is funny. And everyone else in terms of 13th place to the bottom, aside from me, because I'm the one moving up, is just normal. How does that happen? Now for the light car again. No problem. Let's go racing. I do have the thing on. Yes, I do. Already appearing on our group here. Paying attention to all the flag was passing, so oops. Should have done that from the beginning. Because it looked like I passed a blue flag with a yellow cross on it, and we don't know which type of flag that is. The flag of our great friends for Koenigsegg, Sweden. Or is it yellow with a blue cross? Reason why I am confused is because there's always one flag that has a certain color variation, and then there's another one that has the same design but it is flipped over. Like say, what's a good example? Well, Okay, like for example, say Dominican Republic and Cuba. Both have the same design of a flag, the big triangle on the left side, one star within said triangle, and stripes for the rest of the way through, outside of the triangle. Why one would be confused is because, well, is one of them the red triangle or the blue triangle? Because both ways, the flags are the same, the only difference is the triangle color. And you start to get into a confusion of which is which. Unless if you're already well-rounded with the flags of the world and you know exactly each flag. Which for that type of sense, you'd be probably a geologist at that point, when you know each and every single flag. I only know the flags that I really do know and that are simple, aside from our own. So there's a Frenchman in first place. I don't really need the brakes for that area. And look at that gap, 10.6 seconds. So in other words, I cannot be messing up anything. Otherwise, I'm never gonna catch them. There they go, just over there. So now that 10-second gap became 8 seconds. Very close to hitting the bump. So they're going to be pressing the brakes at that corner. I'm just going to be going to, obviously. So now that 10-second gap has now dropped to literally below 2 seconds at this point now. I'm gonna lay off the gas here. Or okay, no. They weren't gonna press the brakes. Some of them usually do, even though you're not really in a really... This car is fast, but even though you're not in a fast car, they'll press the brakes anyway. Now to lay off the gas. That is a funny name to have in this game. Funny that that rhymes, but why I say that that is a funny name to have in this game is the person with the fastest lap has a screen name none other than R. Kelly. That is funny. That is a funny screen name to have. I mean, maybe not the most random screen name I've ever seen, but hey, there could be names that are just completely random. Like even the anime I'm watching, and you think there is never a girl online. I'm looking at the cast credits, and one of the characters apparently is named Nyack in the show. And I've seen more out there names in anime than you could think of. And before any of you start writing down something, I have not seen any anime name for a character that has a Japanese translation to pervert. I've not seen that yet, but I'm sure someone out there would love to have that happen. And I'm sure one of you is gonna probably typing, say the word, say the word, say the word. And you know what? Why not? Hentai. Either way, that show is very funny. I do like that show. Literally like two episodes, almost finished with it. So let's see. Did I miss anything? Suppose pressing the brakes is a habit. Just kidding. No, you haven't missed much yet. Let's see, we'll do this one first, then we'll end off with the other one after. Let's see, I probably may have gone over the hour marking, probably, but who knows, right? So, we already have a British flag in front of me, as well as in 12th place, Japanese flag in 13th, and a flag that I obviously do not know in 14th, which is a car in front of me. And in the top three we have an American, someone in Great Britain, and someone in Canada. Now look at that. I possibly took my attention off the track for thinking of what that flag is, and I shortingly became Mr. and Mrs. Burnout and sliding into the car. Luckily, I did not cause the car with the flag that I do not know the flag to, which I do not know the nation of, into the dirt. So that's a good thing. Passing this oh, we're not turning. Now I finally messed up. What flag is that? I got no idea what flag that is. Oh, this is probably a bad idea. Okay, Japanese flag, German flag right here. Great Britain, just 2 Great Britons. It's these 2. The modern MX-5 and the classic Miata MX-5. Either way, to me, this car is still the Miata because it's the MX-5. So, I mean, that's what it was back then. It's the Miata, and it still is the Miata. They just don't call it that anymore. They call it the MX-5. Okay, there's many flags here. There's Hungary, the white and red. Or I believe it's red, white, red. This is what I mean by confusing flags. No wait. No, I could be right. I think Hungary is just white and red, and Austria is the one that is red, white, red. Don't quote me on flag names. I seriously, aside from the ones that I do know, don't quote me on flag names. Like, I know the Chinese flag. I know the flag for Hong Kong. It's literally the red flag with the star within it that looks like it's a flower. That's Hong Kong. Japan is the obvious one to know, not because I'm learning the language, but I mean it's a white flag with a red circle. Before it used to be a white flag with the red circle having so many rays of light coming from it, which obviously hence the country's name, hence the country's pseudo name of the land of the rising sun. Starting to sound like a geography teacher at this point. Well, it's come to this again. My Miata versus the pink Miata again. It's always kind of funny that it always comes out to this every time. Now I messed up again only because I didn't brake early enough. But it's not like it's a hard gap to get. They got the fastest lap time. 1 minute 37.8. I had just 0.1 slower. Yikes. Okay, close enough. What's that funny meme of that dog that's sitting inside a house and it's on fire? What's the quote from it? This is fine. I mean, I am catching up to the driver in front of me, but it's not like it's not fine because this is fine. Everything's great. Only to realize that the cartoon has like the dog sipping coffee and their arm is on fire, and they still say this is fine. So now, okay, now I may have lost the race because I literally went into the dirt for once. So this means we're gonna go again. A useful item right about now would be I'd say the time stone, so I could go back in time. But I think the better stone would be the reality stone. And I've said this to a lot of my friends, and I'm sure they all know the reason why I would want that stone the most. Everyone, like, I remember back at work when that movie was the massive must-see this movie right now going on in theaters. That, we're all like, what stone will we want the most and why? A lot of my friends said the Power Stone, some of them said the Space Stone, some of them said the Time Stone. And why for the Time Stone was, well, it's quite obvious. You could go back in time, or fast forward in time, whichever one you want. Say you have a long shift and you wish it were over, you just make time go faster for you. Or in terms of what happened to me at the end of the lap just then, go backwards in time and fix it. Power Stone, well, all I know is that Thanos used the Power Stone just to completely decimate Xandar. And decimate the ship that had all the Asgardians within it. To a purple explosion. Space lets you stop someone's momentum? I mean, when Loki tried to strike Thanos with his hidden blade, Thanos just closed his fist and he's used a space stone to stop Loki from taking a knife to his throat. So I think that's what the Space Stone does. Stops the person in their tracks. And I'm sure we can all agree that Thanos said it as best for the reality stone can with the reality stone, reality can be anything you want. So as for my answer to a lot of my friends, I said that stone. And since we had to give a reason why, a lot of my friends, as soon as I said that stone, in particular, they went like anime girls. And my response was giving them a look like, you know me so well. And again, my other answer was like, my other answer aside from you know me so well, was literally be like, well, not just that. I mean, I closed my fists and Akino would show up. Or Rias Gremory. Or Rainier as well. Or if we were to take the dive into the deeper end, you know Gasai. Though, surely bringing Yuno Gasai would probably be a bad idea. Knowing how she acts in Mirai Nikki. I wouldn't want someone that crazy in love with me to go hunting for people just because they see me as a friend and she tries to attack them. Nobody wants that. But now, after seeing the show that I've been watching lately, I mean, Ako Tamaki wouldn't be a bad calling. Same goes for Kyo. Same goes for Kyo. Same goes for Kyo, same goes for the teacher that plays as Nekohime in the game. The girl that is the pink-haired one, who's Akane's friend. Yeah, now I have to be careful with this corner because it's such a blind corner. It's on the top of a hill and you have no idea when the turn happens because the turn literally is at the descent. Sumimasen. Excuse me. Well then again, sumimasen, if you think about it, it can mean, like, the way how you say it to someone. You could be saying, I'm sorry. Or you could just be saying, excuse me. Let's say if you, like say if someone burps and they said, sumimasen, then that would obviously mean that they said, excuse me. But if they say it in, like, a different tone of voice, like, you know... Like... What's a good tone of voice I could use? Like, sumimasen. That's like saying I'm sorry to somebody. As far as I know. I mean, it's not like I had to say it to someone before, so... I don't know. Am I gonna get thumped? Yes, I did get thumped. But lightly. The both of us are just contact magnets. One's going to be in front while the other one literally is in the back. And imagine if that was the last lap. We would have finished with what? About a few split seconds between us. It's a drag race to the first corner. I'm just gonna brake early. Do the cutback. Because we were drag racing from the finish line to this first corner, so it's best to just brake early when you're doing a drag race. I had the inside line, so this is now gonna be an actual close race because the both of us are going for it. To me, it feels like my car is like fuel saving. Oh, they broke early. Now the drag race begins again. I'm gonna stay on this side here. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? It was a 0.065 seconds. Interesting. Wait, let's see what comments are here now. You playing online? No, I'm playing the regular game. I'm playing the regular things. I will quote you on flat names, but flat names? Oh wait, flag. I'm sure you meant flag. But I'm terrible with flag names, so if I can't do that. I want the time stone. Power stone ain't bad, but I want the time stone. I believe it is the most OP out of all of them. Space stone's actual power is to create portals. Yes, that too, to create portals. That's why people will want the space stone, because they want to get from point A to point B in less than 3 hours. Like say if you're taking a road trip to Six Flags Great Adventure and you have the power stone, the space stone in your hands, and you're like, you know, I don't feel like wasting any gas today, and we all hold the car and clench our fist as the portal opens up to Six Flags, and we just drive through it, passing through the gates. Or we could just all stand in one circle, envision ourselves past the gates to, like, you know, where you give your ticket to get in, and you just literally go right in. So it's just fast transportation. Give me a lesson on Japanese now. Well, I mean, in case someone was to ask. Well, what I just said. I've now reached the whatever they call it, the mileage exchange limit. And now for the last race of tonight. And then after that, I guess I'll most likely be finishing that anime show that I was watching. Alright, so immediately we had someone that was walking on the other side of the road, which is good for them. Imagine they were walking on the racing road itself. That would have been very bad. And looking at this course, I believe this is the one with the chicane at the very end. I believe so. Yep, this is that track, the one with the whatchamacallit, the chicane at the end. This guy hit the wall, coming in too hot. Got to pass Canada. then Japan, then the French. Going in 3 wide is sometimes risky for this track. Someone went a little too wide. It was someone from Japan that went too wide. I honestly do not know what flag that is. Then after that is Germany, then America again. America. Ooh, that was very close to get in there. Then another America. Oh wait, no, that is me. Oh, that's just me. So America, then another German I meant. Yep, chicane's right there. Everyone's favorite little chicane. Okay, we got 2 white flags with blue crosses on them. In the top 3. Now soon it's gonna just become just 1. A Densha right on my left. Or in English, a train. I forget what you call a bullet train, but I'm sure it's gonna come to me at some point. Subway is said as Chikatetsu. Looked like the person next to me, whatchamacallit, flashed their high beams. Let's come to the top 3 now. If I let go of my gas pedal a little bit earlier, I probably would have been able to have squeezed in between the other car just now. A lot smoothly. Everyone's favorite chicane right here. Alrighty, so this lap may just be a lap to catch up to this first placeman. Densha again. There's a pretty long train. this race to be a race. Final lap is here. Another train going on over there. Blinking lights in the distance, that's Tokyo Tower. Well, this was a fun one of these cars gave me a good challenging race, I know that for sure. Now the last chicane for the very last time. But many more to come later. At least I saved myself in that predicament. Let's see how the first startup was. Pretty much that. Alright. Well, easy one, I suppose. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes it's like that. So let's see. The only things I did off stream for I believe I did that off stream. I did this off stream. Yeah, no, I think I did... I know I did these two off stream. And I think I did this one too. That was that one was off stream. I end up doing next time. Like, yeah. We'll know it when it comes to it. What car do I get? I see a Ferrari F50 over there. So close to the F50. So close to the F50. And so close but so far. That car looks like trash. Well, I mean, hey, it could have been worse. I mean, best part is I've already taken care of the nostalgic car challenge and the Mini Cooper challenge from the previous league, so it's not like I have to worry about those anymore. But in terms of pricing, I know it's way different. Let's see. Where's Mini Cooper? There's Mini Cooper. There are the minis over there. I now have both of them. This one being first that I got. 50k for this old guy. 50k for this old geezer. While the Ferrari is a whopping something 100,000 for sure. I already have it at 50. 1.9 million. 1.9 million credits because it's obviously, well, fast. Italia Group 4, Italia Group 3. But anyway, I think that'll do it for today, for tonight. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. So, I would say, let's see. Yeah, oof. I mean, I would keep going, but then again, I'm gonna run the ideal of, like, this going on forever and ever and ever. Well, back to my mood I go. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. But I mean, at least you did get to see me play, I guess. And again, you are probably the one person that does end up coming to watch me play regardless. But then, yeah, that's something. Yeah, pretty much. Thanks. It's always a fun stream at times. So, yep, talk to you later, dude. So, next time I stream, I don't know when it will be, but eventually it'll be around. Next time I stream my other game, however, the answer I can only give is undecided. That's the only response I could get. I'm just dude. No, you're not just dude. You're my best buddy. You're Sal. From the waifu rolling servers that we're in. That I actually think you started me being into. Oh yeah. But next time I stream this, well, it's undecided for now. As for next time I stream my other game, Galagun, remains to be seen. But for now, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Finish my other anime finish the other anime I'm watching, which, to get the name right, is, well, I mean, the English name is And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online, which in Japanese it is said as Netoge no yome wa onna no ko janai to omotta, or omotta, which is basically what I said in English. Frequency in Akane vigorously shaking Kyo is hilarious. But anyway, I finished that in one day. Yeah, I'm sure you did. And I'm sure there were many scenes that you just had on repeat. And knowing us two, I'm sure we can agree to know what those scenes are. Ako in her swimsuit, the Kyo in her swimsuit. Anything with Kyo, apparently. But anyway, we'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you all on the next stream, which by you all, I'm sure is just gonna be my good buddy Sal, which is more than enough, apparently, because it's not like I'm a big YouTuber that everyone's gonna come immediately watch me play something. But next time, in terms of Geometry Dash, let's see. Next time I'll stream that, I don't know. But next time I do stream it, I want to do a level request thing. So use this as insight for when that stream comes around. Next time I stream Geometry Dash is undetermined. You mean Rage Game? Yeah. Rage Game when I am dying to a certain percent in a demon more than 10 times per minute. But, yeah. I want to do a level request video, so rules are gonna be as follows. No demon levels whatsoever, but I will practice them if you want me to. I'm not gonna be practicing any demons that I have not done yet. It's only for demons that I did beat before. So all you have to do is just look through my demon playlist and just pick out one that you want me to practice. But then again, there's gonna be a high chance that I won't do them anyway, cause I want the attempt count to stay the same as they were from when I initially beat them. But anyways, no demon levels except for Blast Furnace, the Rob Top demon levels, and that's about it. Rob Top levels anywhere from Jumper to Finger Dash will be acceptable. Random levels, like from the Gauntlet levels, are acceptable too. Just not any gauntlets I did not do, being the Doom Gauntlet, Death Gauntlet, Magic Gauntlet, some Spike Gauntlet, Monster Gauntlet. You can request the levels in the Time Gauntlet, you could request that one. But any gauntlets I did do, you could request those. But anyway, now I'm gonna fully wrap this up now. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching, thanks for leaving comments as always, Sal. You're basically the only one that's doing so. And yeah. Layers. Yeah, layers indeed. So, I'll see you all next time. And until next time, see you all later. As we let this BMW cruise on through. Which is the Gran Turismo Vision GT version of the BMW. And goodbye, everyone.